Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Godhood. As I've been setting things up to record today, I've just been hanging out here and enjoying the vibe of the village. The music, the bird song in the background, the villagers walking around and jabbering at each other in Simlish as they pray. I gotta say, I really dig the feeling that they've created here. I mean, Abbey always does fantastic work. Also, I don't know how quickly we'll be able to find one, but aha! Now that we venerate animals, there's dogs and cats just walking around the village, and I think that's pretty adorable. Alright, so, mechanically speaking, vibe speaking, 2 thumbs up. Mechanically speaking, we're in a little bit of a situation here. Things are rough. We are going back up against these dudes, right? These guys hit super hard. And I want to make something clear. It's not like we just got caught with our pants down and our people who are bad at physical fighting got beat up. Oli has 17 physical armor, which I've been thinking of as, like, not great, but decent. And still, Oli got extremely blown the hell up by these guys, right? And in fact, that's the second time Oli's broken, so if Oli goes out of health during a sacrament one more time, the dude is just gonna up and leave, which is a serious problem for us, because Oli is the muscle at the moment. So, I'm a little concerned that me deciding to go after this sacrament again was hasty. I'm a little worried that it might not work out. The 2 people who broke during the last battle have a serious faith debuff. Now, Oli is so faithful that he's still ecstatic, even with 25 points of broken faith on him. But I don't know that I want to use him again. I guess we gotta figure out who are we using. I think it would be a pretty good idea to bring Anna. Anna is not weak element and has 36 physical armor and a ton of HP. We can hope that Anna will intercept some number of physical attacks. But, like, really, it comes down to hope. It's a very hope-based strategy. And then it's like Anna and we could use Bia sort of in Oli's place, because I think we should let Oli maybe recover a little bit. So it's like Anna and Bia, and I'm reluctant to bring a Hecatl in again. That really didn't work that well. I think Akola is, in theory, very powerful here, but also is definitely vulnerable. Yeah, it probably should be Anna and Akola and Bia, I guess, as filler. What's Bia's physical stuff look like? 10 armor. That's pretty scary. I'm really reluctant to bring in Nika due to elemental abilities doing 50% more damage against her, even though her armor is good and her stats are generally pretty strong. It's possible she'd be okay, but I don't necessarily trust it. How much extra armor do you get from wall? It actually doesn't say. It tells you how much it heals for, and it tells you how much it converts people for by, but it doesn't tell you how much armor it gives. I sort of wonder if we want to just try it anyway. Maybe we play Anna and Akola and Nika, and that way we have 2 people who are likely to jump in front of Akola if a thing happens. Do we, is there an indication? What is your current actual HP level? So plus 25%, so 87. Anna's on 94, and Akola is on 70, with negative 11 physical armor. It's good to know that defenses do scale negatively in the way that I find intuitive. That's important information. I'm actually really uncertain. Alright, well here, What do we have? We have 227 offerings, so we probably want to push like real hard ritual progress on somebody, get some more stat points before the fight. Alternatively, we could train an ability point into someone. Let's see, what could we pick up for you? You wouldn't be able to use Shattering Spell because we're turning the other cheek. We could pick up a copy of Demoralize. Paint over this Devout with Demoralize. I mean, honestly, Devout does 25 damage. It's not horrible. What about a Cola? Picking up another copy of Question might be a good idea. It does really good damage and it prevents an attack. You know what? Maybe we wanna push an ability point on a Cola. Pick up Question. Does Question? No, Question is a reason conversion. That's a shame. Just trying to make sure we're keeping our grace linear rolling. And you will naturally finish your ritual without any help. We probably want some dream points too. Pick up some evasion. Alright, I think that's the plan. I think we're going to leave Nika at home. We're going to go Anna, Akola, and Bia. And we're gonna dream up evasion, 3 evasion buffs. And fingers crossed, I guess. So, does it make sense to give Anna a push here? Does Anna need... No, 3 Faith won't push Anna up into a new threshold. So I think we're just going to take a dream point on this one. And then probably a dream point again. We could push Nika's ritual just for long-term growth. I'm trying to think. Is there anything we'd be particularly excited to see that we don't want to take a dream point over? I think the answer is no. I think we can just go ahead and bless ritual here. Oh, I should remember to actually do the ability point. And you, sadly, are just going to keep suffering. I guess we could have pushed Akola's health. We could have done the super ritual push thing on organized meals, but it's fine. And Ollie just keep... Oh man, look at that. Ollie's gotten up to A knowledge. So I'm assuming the faith effect of... Yeah, the faith effect of power is now negative 65, but because of our divine recipe, it's completely offset, because Ollie is a knowledge-focused class. So what are you getting at A? 45 Defy, 30%, and plus 30 crit chance. Seems pretty good. Okay, let's train up. I think I want a new question. Right? I want to keep this. Yeah, this is a grace ability. Because obviously we have the option of just training level 2 question over top of that, but I think this is the right way to go. And then now we're taking the dream point. I'm a little worried. We may not get there. Okay, you still want charisma. I mean, there's no reason to do help over Count Crops in this particular situation, the way the points break down. Okay, Bia gets Dream of Flying. Anna gets Dream of Flying. I know I'm putting myself... So anytime you lean into a strategy that is based on good die rolls, you're giving yourself the opportunity to expend resources for little to no gain. That may well be what happens here. We might just not roll the evades, right? But I think the expected value of this strategy is better than the expected value of just giving everybody 10 armor. So, fingers crossed, everyone. If this doesn't work, B is gonna be gone after this one anyway, probably. So if this doesn't work, then we'll get a new disciple in here, and hopefully we can figure that out. Alright, lineup strength blessed. I think we should not take any martyrdom here, because of the thing that happened last time. I mean, we have really good numbers. We have, hopefully, Anna to jump in front of attacks. What is this? Oh, right, the dream buff. And they all have bonus faiths from having been given a dream at all? Is that what Vision of Nature is? I don't think I realized that occurred. 82 and 85. Okay, so no, we were not close enough to push any of them over the threshold. Alright, let's do it. And listen, if we end up losing this game, we have learned a lot of valuable lessons to take into the next one. I don't feel too bad about getting wiped out on our first run. I love their icon. Oh hey, Bighorn charge fired. Aw, that's a shame. A first turn stun would have been really nice. Anna, do something. Okay, that's something. Jeez. That's pretty bad. Yep, so every time we hit with a morale attack, we're gonna see that conversion occur. And I think we can outpace it. Oh, that's a shame. I was really hoping for a break. I mean, we still won. That was still just huge chunks of conversion. Really glad, though, that I didn't take a point of martyrdom, even though we did win hugely on converts, because Bia would have broken, and it would have undone a bunch of our conversions. And we were real close to the edge on that one. Anna, just unwilling to put themselves in harm's way. I've already forgotten what gender Anna is. I can't... Okay, male. All of the male characters don't have their chest covered, and all of the female characters do have their chest covered, and that's the only difference, as far as I can tell. The names seem to be unisex, and that's throwing me a little bit. Their bones had been growing old for a while, but today Bia finally slept his eternal sleep. Their service and eternal devotion of the understanding will long be remembered by all. Listen, his soul will rest with me. It's great. Do we bury our I don't think we've talked about what our religion believes about should be done with bodies. I'm hoping that we don't make them into stew, but I could see it. You know, given the other things we believe. We should probably open up this side boss, right? So 48, 44, 49 with a life disciple. I think we could handle this. Yeah, what's your deal? Counters ancestral abilities. Okay. So they don't want us using an ancestral to beat up on this guy. That said, we can still do it and just put a Hecatl in the middle. Alright. Active for 2 missions. Man. Broken faith is a very serious problem. We're not going to send Anna home yet. I think Anna's still really powerful and useful, so let's bring on the new disciple. Oh, also... Oh, we have to choose a new heavenly sculptor, that's right. A life morale ability that scales on charisma and knowledge. Do we make Oli the new sculptor? Oh, and it is a grace ability, too. That's nice. Yeah, maybe Oli's the new sculptor? Or maybe we should go younger? Who has, You have this thing. An ally's life ability. Okay. I was curious if giving a Hecatl a life ability would allow her to follow up on her own attacks, but it looks like no. You know what? Before we choose a sculptor, let's do this thing. So, Topil, strong-bodied, of the Armadillo, health and cunning. Plus additional physical armor. That's definitely interesting. Isma, strong-minded, of the Vampire Squid. I do love the Vampire Squid. Heals himself after each morale ability used. Scales on knowledge with a major bonus to knowledge scaling. That seems pretty great. And... Coscatl of the Benevolent. Major knowledge and major charisma bonuses. You know, these all seem like quite good. Isma has follow-up on Dark, which is compelling. I like the free follow-up ability. I'm trying to think, what are we going to make here? I think what we'd really like is a cook, right? With Bia gone, we no longer have a cook. So cooks really want charisma and knowledge. I mean, this is hard to pass up in that case. Does it say exactly? No, when I mouse over it, it doesn't tell me what major means. In terms of, like, hard numbers, I mean. So, honestly, I think Isma and Cuscatl both make pretty good cooks. I might take Isma, even though Isma has slightly worse stat scaling, just because I think these free follow-up abilities are really powerful. Wait, that's... Oh, never mind. That's the Vampire Squid ability. Well, that's also really powerful. But yeah, never mind. It probably shouldn't use the same icon as follows up on allies' dark abilities. You know what? Let's take Cuscatl. It's just, like, the stat scaling fits so well. And then I think Cuscatl is maybe the sculptor. Alright, so yes, you are absolutely going to be our new cook. Welcome aboard. And I like making someone very young and very fresh the sculptor, so we don't have to worry about transferring that crown again anytime soon. Let's give you a miracle. A miracle of... Knowledge is more important than charisma, right? Yeah. So you can learn Beauty of Art, which we should probably do. Has a minus 25% chance to hit, but lowers the target's morale damage output. So actually, you now have three different elements available to you. That's interesting. And although you are a nature character, none of the nature abilities are the grace ones. Let's wait on this. We'll wait to spend the point until after we perform the miracle. So let's just do a quick knowledge miracle for you. And then... Am I going to want to use Anna in this battle? Probably not, right? Okay, so we don't need to push fervor on Anna right now. We can just give... we just give a ritual boost here. And in fact, I think that's probably what we're doing with our offerings, is hardcore ritual progress. Do I want to just superpower Nika? Or I know Ehekatl is not ideal right now, and I know they have this ancestral thing, but who are we going to use? It's going to be like Oli and Akola, I guess, probably. And... yeah, probably Nika. Are they largely on physical damage? Oh, hold on, apparently I didn't remember to check the box. There we go. Yeah, we're looking at a fair amount of physical damage here. So yeah, Nika will be coming along. I'm just gonna go ahead and bam. Even more health and cunning for you. Even though we don't necessarily scale those stats all that well. These are not the things that our religion is naturally good at. We could XP boost, or we could just hold the offerings for empowering our other abilities. I think that's probably more sensible. Is anybody really close to an important threshold on XP? Oli will level up after the next ritual, right? We built a bonus to ritual XP, didn't we? Was it in the study? Yes, so I think the sacraments are normally 2 XP, so they're 4 XP for us. So yeah, Oli will already level up naturally, but Ehekatl won't. You know what? Well, we're not going to use Ehekatl here anyway. Yeah, we'll just hold the offerings. That's fine. Akola, get... You know what? Akola should probably get Fervor. Because we're going to use Akola here, and then we may want to use Akola again. Akola is being helped doing heavy spiritual work. How kind. To get this right here is the essence of teamwork. Wow, permanent 1 charisma and 2 knowledge. That seems very good. And then... Oh, Nika's gotta pick ritual again. It is going to take a little while to get over that next threshold, but we can keep pushing. Alright. Who needs to dream? I'm a little worried about Oli. Even though Oli's not really in danger, since we're down to only one faith bond, I would getting pretty nervous. So, it might be a good idea to give Oli some reinforcement. Our physical armor's not bad. I might do a dream of flying. Like, Nika will probably eat some significant number of physical attacks, but just in case. And then we might want to save up for some great art soon. Like, I should be doing this a lot. I don't know about on cooldown. If we rolled great art on cooldown, we'd basically never do anything else, right? Yeah, we're still just sort of feeling out the I'll put you here. Still just sort of feeling out the systems a little bit. So Oli can go. You're less likely to get blown up here. Steals materials based on damage. Don't steal my materials. What's wrong with you? Man, I don't... Maybe Akola's not right. But, like... Are these attacks actually elemental? That one is. These ones are. None of your stuff is. So there's only one person here who is specifically good against Anna, but also Anna's fatigued, and... Yeah, maybe we just let Anna rest. We could bring a Hecatl in, just not put him in the middle. Put her in the middle, so she's across from the one person who doesn't have a counter. I don't know. I think we're going to try it this way, but honestly, I'm pretty worried about it. A lot's going to be riding on Nika's back here. We need Nika to step up. These are sort of make or break moments. It's going to be a long string of make or break moments. Yeah, we are in a real rough place cunning-wise. Okay, good work. Nika's doing the thing. Pretty sad to see Devout instead of Wall. Well, we're winning, but not very quickly. Alright, Nika, you got a wall. There we go. There we go. Also, very happy to see Question. Okay, we're gonna get there, but it's not like, it's not pretty. Also, if we had taken even 1 point of martyrdom, I think Nika would have broken just now. Alright, so we need to, we definitely need to push really, really hard on martyrdom in the early game when we can afford to, because it gets a lot harder to keep doing it later. And of course, in any game where you have a resource loop like this, it's important to get 10 resources at the beginning of the game is way more valuable than 10 resources later in the game. Oof. Slowly and carefully we advance. Coscatl has performed a herding miracle. Congratulations. So 2.7 and 2.6 per miracle. That's pretty decent stat growth. You learned a split meal, which is fine. Split meal is a fine ability. I was really hoping it would be one of the graces, but what are you going to do? Alright, so we are about to run out of time on the Void Temple. Looking at this, I'm thinking it may be one that we just want to skip. We'll intercept almost everything. So, I mean, obviously there's a weakness there. You could run a Hecatl and have this guy jump in front of stuff and get hit for bonus damage. But to be perfectly honest with you, looking at all of this, I don't really want to fight these guys, and I don't necessarily think that this is critical. Ooh, Development Spark, though. Development Spark's pretty good. Where are we at on development right now? We're at 8 of 10. Well, whatever the case, I think we do this next. We'll decide whether or not we want to actually take on that boss after this. So again, we have this situation where there's a powerful physical enemy who is not a good element for Nika to be up against, but I suppose 60% of his abilities are not actually ancestral element, so it might be safe to run Nika here. Things could go real poorly, potentially. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we want to do. What is this? An eclipse! We're all doomed! Happened because of the sun god. Oh dear. That is concerning. So probably this is not a good time to fire Glory of Grace, actually. We're gonna want to hold off on that. Do we want Oli to Miracle? We're gonna run... I think we're gonna go ahead and run Nika. What do you have? You have Life Strike. Okay, so there are 3 physical life abilities. We could run Anna. I don't know that we don't necessarily want to, obviously. But, like, Nika, Ehekatl, and Akola? That means Oli can sit this one out in Miracle. I think that's reasonable. It does mean our total listed strength is pretty bad, but we have good elementals against them, and yeah, we'll figure it out. Alright, so what does Oli want? Obviously, Oli scales very heavily with knowledge, and we've already done a knowledge miracle. We do have devotion scaling on wisdom, and also devotion in general is not a bad stat. And then Koskatl is, yeah, very much in this place. Help, and teach us about the trees. We could run Koskatl in this battle. It could be Nika, Ehekatl, Koskatl. The downside of that is obviously that leaves us without the bonus divine damage against you, but we can pick up a divine ability for Koskatl. Yeah, okay, I think I like that better. So, you know what? I'm going to do a ritual push on you. Congratulations to rank C. Congratulations to rank C. Welcome to rank C is really more of what I meant. Alright, and then we actually still have a lot of offerings left, but like I said, I think we should bank a little bit here. So, do we want to run Dreams? Boy, enemy defenses are starting to get pretty fierce too. So you have Great Defender, chance to gain damage after a Rage Prophet gets hit by a physical attack. That's not a big problem for us. We don't really roll that way anymore. 70 faith and 65 faith, so we're not anywhere near thresholds. We're not going to be able to push anything up there. I think probably just bless. Actually, Ehekatl, 1 point of XP for Ehekatl is pretty significant, so maybe I should have done that. Let's push your ritual or dream? I think we'll be able to get through this. Alright, Koskatl is in a great place statistically already. 5-2 versus 3-3. Let's go for the 5-2. So do I wanna XP boost Ehekatl, I guess, is the question. Oh no, we got the option to do it this way. Yeah, I believe that will be enough to level you up off this fight, to enable the next miracle. And with our 1 dream point, we're going to, if we're running these 3, let's take a quick look at their physical stats. So 15 armor on 94 health, and 18 armor on 75 health. Koskatl is definitely the one who needs the help. We'll just go evasion. Okay, think we are ready. So obviously Nika doesn't want to go across from you. Actually, though, we want to do it like this. That's a little scary. But Coscatl has the evasion buff. And I guess we do want to run it that way, because this is where we're most likely to get the divine attack in on the Ancestral. Yeah, a little scary. All of our sacraments are just going to be a little scary from now on. Okay, excellent start. We really need to get Nika another copy of Wall. Hey, that was pretty good. The divine attack went off on the first turn. Alright, if we can avoid if we can avoid people getting killed, I think we're in real good shape here. Yeah, things are going alright. So here we could have afforded one level of martyrdom. I was a little nervous about Coscatl getting broken, but it would not have happened. Alright, so we get a miracle on Ehecatl right as Ehecatl moves up into Prime territory. Oh, you know what? Ehecatl might not have needed the XP from the blessing because Ehecatl was still young. Alright, Nika has entered Prime, Akola has grown gray, Ehecatl has entered Prime. And a farm miracle performed by old Bia. Or, Oli, rather. Picked up another copy of Entangle. That's unfortunate, because that's a physical ability, and it doesn't really work. Plus 20% devotion versus... well, I mean, this is not even a... it's not even a real choice. Okay, so do we want to do this? Do I care enough about this to go for what I think is probably going to be quite a difficult fight? So we run Ehecatl, Coscatl, and... man, I don't know. I hate to say this, but I'm kind of eagerly awaiting Akola retiring, because we really want to get somebody in here who has better base stats and better growths. And it'd be really nice to have a stronger actual Divine Disciple. So you will intercept almost everything. That's probably fine. We don't really have that much physical stuff anyway. You're gonna cast lots of hymns and stuff. So I mean, all that really means is that we definitely don't want to use Anna in this fight. And then all of your attacks are actually ancestral, so we don't want to run Nika. Because Nika would get beat up pretty bad by all this ancestral morale stuff. So it's like Coscatl, Ehecatl, and Oli, maybe? And running Oli in a battle where we're not sure things are going to go well is obviously pretty risky. But a boost to the value of the chest from repeatable missions is definitely a thing that has actual value. $46, $54, $48. I think we can do it. I'm gonna try. And we are going to fire Glory of Grace this time. Alright. Oh right, Ehecatl has a miracle loaded up. I think we just don't take the miracle right now. Do you? You don't gain XP while we're waiting though. So then instead it would be Coscatl, Oli, and like Akola, which is not. I mean, Akola's strength is bad, but it's not a whole lot worse than Ehecatl's. I think it's probably fine, honestly. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and let you miracle. And we would have taken the charisma miracle if we could do it again. Instead, we will... I mean, devotion and knowledge are still valuable. Yeah. You're close to a knowledge threshold. The other thing we could do, obviously, is just a faith ritual. We might be able to push you up to a place to have... Yeah, we might be able to push you up to a place to have enough faith that you'll be ecstatic, but I kind of doubt it, honestly. I think we're going to go for the knowledge miracle, actually. We're a very knowledge-based society, right? And then... I guess we should push Coscatl. And the question is, are we saving for Inspire Great Art? I think we probably are. We're going to get new disciples pretty soon. We should try to make sure we have a thing for them. Also, materials. So we could grab a new temple. We could pick up more levels of faith boosting, which is obviously pretty valuable. You get more material income, which I do like. This is an extra 50 materials every sacrament. It does take, unfortunately, 20 sacraments to pay itself off. Do I think there are 20 sacraments left in the game? I have actually no idea. Yeah, probably way more than that, right? Because we still have... Yes, I think this is worth having. I think there's still enough time that is going to turn out to be a significant boost. And then... Yeah, like I said, I think we're gonna save for Inspire Great Art on the offering side, so let's just push Coscatl? Or do we want dream points more? So this is a very morale focused battle. We might want dream points on this one. Obviously, Coscatl's growths are pretty great, and we don't have to worry about Coscatl's power growing out of control because Coscatl's going to be knowledge-based. So pushing stats on Coscatl does feel pretty good. What have we here? The supporters are inspired to work on a sunny day. Extra tribute chest. Cool. We're going to get a lot of tribute chests in the next sacrament. I think, again, Bless Ritual, and then on this next one we're probably taking a Dream Point. Okay, you are real close to hitting another health threshold, so that's a no-brainer. And here I think we should take a Dream Point. Alright, devotion for you. More devotion. So, if we're gonna take Oli Nico Coscatl, or Oli Nico Akola, do we want to rush out a, what do you call it, a training point? So let's see, we have 3 grace abilities between the two of you. These are both grace, so that would be 5. No, wait, we don't want to play Nikki here. What am I talking about? We're playing Akola to take advantage of Hoarder, Coscatl. Yeah. It was Coscatl, Akola, and Oli. Okay, so Oli has 2 graces. Akola has 1. Yeah, and then Coscatl has 1. And okay, so we're over the 2nd grace ability threshold, and we're nowhere near the 3rd. So it doesn't make sense to rush an ability point here in order to get an extra chest. We cannot do that. That being the case, Let's give a Cola some evasion chance. And then also... Oli's physical armor is fine, not great, and it's the same for you. But Oli has a lot of HP. So I think Coscatl is also going to get... Boy, this makes me a little nervous. They don't have a ton of damage output. I mean, I'm certainly not expecting we're going to get punched anywhere near as hard as we did before. But I'm still a little nervous here. Do we want to reverse that? Well, you're the singer, so yeah. The weakest person can be across from the singer. Yeah. This is okay. You only have 60 health, but you do have 38 morale defense. So we're not likely to burn the Hoarder down. This could be ugly. We have pretty good morale defense all around, though. You're going to throw punches, but Oli's across from you and has a ton of health. I think we'll survive it. I think there's a decent chance we'll survive it. I was definitely considering putting on a one level of martyrdom. I chose not to, and maybe that's just cowardice. Alright, pretty solid hit. Wow, really solid hit. Ah, that's a shame. That was gonna be really good. Alright, there's a decent chance we take down the singer on this round. Oh, that's a shame. There we go. I do believe that's won us the battle. We are never going to get that elemental bonus, though, are we? Yeah, a person just spamming wall over and over again is not particularly good against our lineup. So we would have survived the point of martyrdom there, but honestly, it would have been close, given the number of supporters it would have given them for free. It was probably best not to have done it. I think we got a little bit unlucky there. I think we swung a little below expected value, but it could have been worse, and if it had been, the point of martyrdom would have pushed us over into sadness. Ooh, a wondrous storyteller miracle. Hecatl told an amazing story of nature's exploits to some supporters. The story was so well told that it came alive in the very stars above the holy site. A spellbound crowd looked up as nature did many great things in times long past. Hecatl, enraptured in telling the tale, kept their eyes closed. This has very serious implications for the climate of those solar systems. But hey, whatever, it's fine for us. So, a wondrous miracle myth and 45 extra offerings. Wow, that's pretty good. 0.25 development power on all stats in addition to the normal myth effect. I think that's the first time we've seen a wondrous miracle happen this game. They used to be much more common. And you picked up Mighty Rally, which is your Grace ability. Awesome. That could not have gone better. Inspire a random other ally after using a Fear, Grace, or Overpower. The inspired ally gains 25% might and health. That's a shame. Those are not the stats that we wanted. Other allies gain physical armor and increased chance to intercept, or just some charisma and might. I mean, we definitely have people who could use a 25% health boost. And this happens always. And we're definitely going to lean into having as many grace abilities on the bar as possible. I think we do still take this, even though we don't have anybody who will really benefit from the might scaling. Okay, so we are at only 6 happiness. Oh, the 1 point of happiness from community expired. What was What was that from? Was that from the bat statue? Did we lose our bat statue? I can't even scroll the village around until we pick a mission. So, what I'm saying is, I'm a little leery of doing a repeatable, because I don't know that I want to drop us to 4 happiness. I do want the development spark points. We could probably do this, right? So we would want to bring a Hecatl, Coscatl. I mean, it's going to look a little bit like the last one, except with the Hecatl involved. And you're just shouty. Nothing really special, just shouty. We can do this. This is extremely doable. Alright, probably a good idea to inspire great art because Anna is about to leave. So let's get that base stat bonus up. Okay, I don't know that Coscatl really gets what our religion is about just yet, but it's okay, he's young, he'll figure it out. 592 extra supporters, hooray! We're over 6,000. I don't even know if that matters. And then... Oh, right, tenet. So we are 4 tenets off of a new tradition. It's gonna be a minute on that one. We probably want to take a social tenet, right? I mean, obviously philosophy's pretty great, but we probably want to take a social tenet at this moment. So we do love arts. Peaceful protests, shelters. Wait, can we take... Didn't we already have shelters? We do already have shelters. Oh, it's the outline's grayed out. Okay, it would not allow me to take that again. So... I mean, I think arts patronage fits with our whole deal pretty well. Yeah. Let's take that. The ultimate blessing you can share is that of beauty and mastership. Hold on, we don't believe that. We believe the ultimate blessing you can share is food. And also your nudity. Nika professes the merits of arts patronage to the supporters. Hooray! Happiness! Now we can maybe afford to take on a repeatable, but also maybe we just sit here at maximum happiness. I'm okay with that. So, we're planning to run... I would like to run Coscatl. So it's probably like Coscatl and a Cola and a Hecatl. Total power might be a problem on that. I don't know that that's a good enough group of people to get a thing done. We can just send a Cola away now and try to get a new divine class in. You know what? This is probably a good time to do that. We'll send a Cola on her last pilgrimage. And we'll just get a new disciple. It feels a little awful and mercenary. Ueman, who worships the Viper. Cunning and might. Not necessarily a great fit for the thing we're doing here. 20 bonus evasion is significant, though. Montezuma of the Ibis. Okay, I like that. Devotion, major devotion scaling is very positive for us. And Ivan of the Benevolent. Alright, I think it's going to be Montezuma. I do believe. Become a remarkable druid. Yeah, devotion and charisma. So we don't have any bonus charisma scaling, but I think it's usually more about devotion. Okay, welcome aboard. Welcome to being a zealot. Yeah, and the grace ability is devotion scaling, so that's pretty important. Alright, and then, do we want a miracle right away? I mean, we probably want a miracle right away. We want to get that extra point of stat scaling. Hold on, did I miss an ability? Reduce all your disciples' knowledge by 50%? I did miss this. I did not notice this before we clicked in. That's bad. That's a problem. Man, I almost want to keep Montezuma available, even though we won't get the XP for the mission that way, just because we might actually need the extra divine power. So if Coscatl's knowledge is going to get cut in half, that's pretty bad. Although, Nurse, the ability we're most hoping will get used, does scale off of charisma anyway. Yeah, maybe it's not so bad. It's a shame we can't get a skill point onto you because I don't have enough offerings left. Because I would love to put a second copy of Nurse on the bar. Alright, no. The smart thing to do would be to do the miracle. We'll just suffer through. We will just figure it out. Did we improve? No, this is the unimproved ritual. Okay, so we should probably fix that. That should be the next thing we focus on with our materials, is buying another ritual upgrade. So we will hold off on spending materials till we hit 1,000. We should have plenty of time, because Montezuma hasn't even started the ritual yet. And then, yeah, press your stats, I think. What is the young bonus? It's 1 XP from Sacraments. So I think you'll get 5 XP in the next one, right? Because it's 2 base plus 2 for the upgrade, plus the 1 from being young. So I don't think we have to put a point of XP on you. I think we can just bless ritual. Unless we want to dream. Do we need to dream? There's a lot of morale damage coming in. We might want to dream, but I want to push ritual progress on Coscatl as well. Montezuma thinks that all art could make for good trading. Unlocked a new tradition, trade missions. Okay. Interesting. And then here, this is maybe a good time to take the dream point. Yeah, you're already going to finish your upgrade. Yeah, it's fine. We're going to need some defenses, is all I'm thinking. So, +3/+3 or +4/+2. I do want to get our charisma up to the next threshold. But it's gonna take an ugly number of rituals to do that, no matter how we do this. Alright, and I wonder, when this reduces your knowledge by 50%, I wonder if it lowers your tier bonus as well. Like, will we go back to having the D rank bonus for this? Seems like a pretty big deal. That feels like a total bummer. And I think we're gonna dream one more time, and then that way we can give everybody some defy chance. Because I'm a little worried about this particular sacrament, if it's not clear. What's going on in there? In the Holy City, no one sleeps outside. Good. Everybody's faithful because we remembered how buildings work. So it's gonna be Coscatl, even through the knowledge problem, plus Ehecatl, plus who? Well, I mean, let's go ahead and do that. You get defy, and you get defy. And then, like, Nika's not going to be particularly relevant here. It's probably Oli just for numbers, then. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to play Anna. Okay, so defy chance for Oli as well. Oli will just carry the fight a little bit. So, Coscatl across from you. Coscatl across from you. 40s. Okay, yeah. This is the more dangerous opponent. And the numbers are looking pretty good for us. Do we want to martyr a little bit? What do we play into? 200? I'm worried about... I'm gonna chicken out. It would be too easy for something to go slightly wrong and for Oli to get blown up and then for us to lose Oli, which is a thing I think we cannot afford. So I will take one fewer chest for a little bit of security. And probably I'm worried about nothing here, but still I'm worried. Alright, talk about art. Okay, that's... I guess technically that's talking about art. running in and just shouting, "Have you seen my art?" is technically counts as talking. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, wow, this has been a very uneventful first round. Wow, we are getting really, really good defies. That dream is powerful. Also, just giving everybody a dream for the plus 10 faith bonus seems like a pretty good strategy. You can push people. You push people up from quite a low value to ecstatic. Man, Oli's real good at his job. Like, phenomenally good at his job. Oh no, that song's a classic. So yes, we absolutely would have been fine with the martyrdom. In fact, we could have taken 2 levels of martyrdom. I let my nervousness, my risk aversion, deny us 2 tribute chests, really. I probably would not, under any circumstances, have gone for the 2. But I let it deny us 1 tribute chest, which is, you know, resources. Resources matter. Alright, lots and lots of development spark. We're doing well on development spark, and unfortunately, that's the end of Anna. As Montezuma was meditating on nature's will, a moment of revelation struck. In it, nature taught them a truth of the world. As Montezuma marveled at this revelation, they felt truly touched by nature. Okay, so we got our... I don't know, we get the 0.25 development power on all stats from normal rituals? I don't know how the numbers work, apparently. And we picked up a level... okay, question's fine. I like question. Well, I mean, do we want to head toward the final battle here? 52, 64, 48. I don't think that the elements here are particularly scary. We're at exactly 10 happiness, so taking on a repeatable does represent a reduction in our maximum value here. I wish that we could do other stuff before we picked, because I kind of want to roll in the new disciple, see what stats they come up with, right? Maybe we should just do a repeatable to give me a moment to figure things out. Because this is probably going to be quite difficult. Loses 50% health and devotion whenever hit by a physical ability. I think we do have 1 or 2... one, I guess, now, with the loss of Anna. Doesn't Ehekatl have a physical grace ability? No, your grace ability is not physical, in fact. Never mind. So, okay, we don't have any physical attacks at all. So we're never going to trigger that. Jeez, you have a lot of all of the defenses. And even with this being a quote-unquote lesser physical ability, that's still a lot of total power. Yeah, jeez. So what's it going to be? It would be Ehekatl plus... For the second one, we'd want Ehekatl and, like, Montezuma, probably, and, oof. The numbers are bad. The numbers are not in our favor. We might need some time to grow stronger. So let's go ahead and do something else. We hit the 1,000 materials that we need for the ritual upgrade, so I'm not necessarily worried about... Let's go for the offerings one. And we can do this quite easily. So what's your deal? You have Words of Madness. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty neat looking class. I'm assuming this is the Madness specific class. So some physical damage, a lot of physical damage. Okay, definitely a Nika battle. Alright, let's do a miracle for Coscatl. Oh yeah, that's right. Coscatl hit a miracle threshold. We definitely wanted to do a repeatable then. We want to hit that Charisma Miracle. And New Disciple. Women, the strong-bodied follower of the Coyote. Chance to follow up an ally's dark ability. Okay. Might and Devotion is interesting. Tizo of the Ibis, and Morali, follower of the Laureate. Interesting. 10 points of free faith. Well, right now, we have no dark class. We could unlock the other dark class. Hold on a second. Because Harbinger's a little bit awkward now that we have turned the other cheek. I guess only one of the abilities is physical. But what exactly does Weaver have? Unsurprisingly, Weaver has no abilities that are based on grace. Scales with knowledge and charisma is a pretty good fit for our whole deal and for one of our followers. And we end up not building the ritual upgrade building until after the repeatable's over, but I think that's actually probably fine. Right? I don't think anybody's gonna... Is anyone completing... Okay, you're gonna complete a ritual in the meantime, so a Hecatl will get a little bit less growth of some kind, but it probably won't end up mattering. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I think we're gonna unlock Weaver. We're gonna make a Weaver instead of a Harbinger, and knowledge and charisma means that we're probably looking at Morali here, a remarkable Weaver, if ever I have seen one. Okay, it's a very strong headwear game. You got to respect that. And then let's give you a knowledge miracle, because everybody loves knowledge. And you are going to... Yeah, we're going to do this for you. No, sorry, we're going to do devotion for you. What am I talking about? I was like, this will get us a knowledge threshold. Obviously, we care about that, but we care about this way more. And by the time you finish that, that ritual, it will be upgraded. And then Nika is... doing this thing, and Oli is doing... Oh man, we're almost up to S-rank knowledge. Your knowledge scaling is positively amazing, Oli. So yeah, let's do one of these. So I think we're going to be able to S-rank knowledge after that, even with the smaller scaling. Okay. Things have gotten a little weird, a little difficult, but... on the whole, I think we're in an okay place. We have a couple of relics that are now just like banging around loose that we have to figure out where we want to assign these. You know what? This is all stuff we can figure out tomorrow. I think we are out of time for today. Thank you all so much for watching. The understanding continues to limp forward. We definitely feel a lot less dominant than we once did. But, fingers crossed, our best days are still ahead of us. When you come back next time, tomorrow, you'll find out if that's true. And we'll see you then.